guys, how's it hanging? Today I am revealing your Valentine's Day secrets, which I'm very excited about because social pressure and love make people crazy. So I want to die. Wait, hear me out. I want to die, but not in a way that I would end up killing myself or something. Just die of natural causes, or like getting stabbed or shot. That will be cool. Okay, if you say so. I mean, the real reason why I want to die is to get flowers. They sell those at Ralph's, like Stop and Shop. Any local grocery store should have them. I know what you're thinking. Just buy some flowers. That is what I was thinking. Or wait for Valentine's Day, weirdo. And you're absolutely right. But the reason why I want to receive flowers after I die is because of the reason behind it. If people give you flowers in a special day or event, it's them being grateful for you. And if I die in the traditional way of people giving flowers to your coffin/grave and shit, it's them being remorseful. It's the guilt that represents those flowers. It's them being guilty that they either think they could have done something more when they were spending their time with you before your last breath, or were the thought, it's too late now comes. It's funny how people only care after you're actually gone. It's bittersweet, and I want it. I wonder if there's a less lethal way for you to make people give you flowers in a remorseful way. Maybe like break your neck or something. You know what I mean? Break a leg, tapeworm, an infection, something bad, but not like bad. So on Valentine's Day, I went over to my aunt's house. My cousin is cute and we always done little things. The hell does that mean? If you know, you know. Okay, I think I know now. Well, this time I went to his room and I sat on his lap and gave him the Gluck Gluck 3000. I want to die. And he was playing his game. Oh my god, I want to die even more now. Then after we were laying down on his bed and he slowly started kissing the inside of my thighs, he took off my pants and we did the deed. And now every time I go over, we do it. I'm so foolish. I really thought that maybe we could get through one episode without incest. Just one. Okay, so last year I submitted a secret and you revealed it in the holiday secrets video. I was the person who kept killing people during the holidays. I remember that secret. You were very distressed because when any holiday came around, you somehow were associated with a family member's death. I saw a comment saying they were invested in the story and needed an update of what happened this year, so here's the update. This may be even worse than the deaths of family members that I wasn't really close to. A couple weeks after Valentine's Day, my dog got really sick and we had to put her down, which was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to go through since I've had her since I was like 2. So I would hug my hamster to make me feel better about my doggy passing, and then my hamster died. Anyways, then we went into lockdown, we got a puppy, and thankfully no one close to me has gotten or passed away from COVID. Since COVID, I've actually started a small business to donate the profits to families in need or families who have lost people to COVID this year, and yeah, no one died on Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, or any of the other holidays I'm forgetting. Life is really turning up for me. I am so happy for you. I know maybe this is kind of a little out there, but perhaps you were meant to start this business to help other people, and now that you're helping other people, you're not killing people. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's a theory, but either way, I'm super proud of you for not killing anybody. I take it you didn't become a Jehovah's Witness, which was my suggestion. That's fine. Obviously, you didn't need to. Things are working out. I'm really excited about this update. Thank you so much for sharing. Wagwan, Ayydubs. Excuse me? Last year, Valentine's Day, my friend was hosting some Valentine's Day party to try couple people up. We turned up at this party, and man, I should have partied because little did I know a month later this would be illegal due to a certain disease. But anyways, I went and there was this boy there who was trying to hit on me, and I was like, if he hits on me, I will hit him. We got to about midnight and he whispered into my ear, hey little Valentine, let me There's no way this story is real, because there's no way any person would have the audacity to say that to someone that they didn't know well or like weren't already dating. But the thing is, I said person, but I was gonna say man, and then I didn't say man. Any person, because in my brain I was like, yeah, no, there are men who would have the audacity to do that. So I guess, I believe this. I said no grind on my sister, bitch. She's a whore. What? I went home and woke up the next morning to the boy in my kitchen, and he actually fucked my sister. Me and my sister started to argue, and then out of nowhere, she pissed over my bed, and I thought two can play that game, and I squirted over her bed. Our moms made us burn our mattresses in the garden, and we low-key bonded over the fire. But now we despise each other. Fucking hate Linda, stupid whore bag. Oh, I don't believe this story. There's no way. Mainly because I feel like no one younger is named Linda anymore. I work at Starbucks, and of course I've seen tons of crazy things. People fucking in our bathrooms, elderly people yelling at me, the whole shebang. But the craziest thing that happened was this guy in his mid to late 20s who keeps coming in whenever I work. I don't know how he knows my work schedule, but I swear he's there every time I work. And flirting with me. I was obviously pretty uncomfortable since I was 16 when it was happening, and yes, he knew I was 16. So sometimes I would have to hide in the back when I saw him come in. Anyways, one day he came in with a gift for me for Valentine's Day, but I was hiding in the back when he came in, so he gave it to my coworker to give to me, and it ended up being a teddy bear with his number on it. Luckily, since we've been reopened after quarantine, I haven't seen him. Maybe he's had time to reflect on his wrongdoings and realize he was a pedophile. Or maybe he's dead. I don't know. You ruined the end of the story, Moo. I know you want to play, but I'm a little busy. But oh my god, isn't she cute? Do you want to be my oh, nope, guess not. So, on Valentine's Day, I didn't have a crush or a date. I was 20, and I decided, fuck it. So I went to a club. There were hot, young, and older guys there. They were 21 to 25, 18 to 23. Some young dude said he wanted to take me out. He said he was 19. I said, sure. So when we got there, this is where I'm disappointed in myself. He told me he had a black van. So I made a joke. Ha ha ha, what if you kidnap me? LOL. He was like, LOL, I would never. That's what they say when they would. If you really want to know that you won't be kidnapped, you make the joke and they'll be like, yeah, I am kidnapping you. And then you know that they're not going to kidnap you because the kidnapper would never tell you that they're kidnapping you. So a few hours later, I saw he was leaving Arizona. I was like, where the fuck you're going? Long story short, I got kidnapped. But because I'm a sneaky little bitch, I had a shard of glass because my glasses had broke. I was drunk and I stabbed his neck. Oh my god. Happy Valentine's Day! So, I've never been in a relationship, so every Valentine's Day, I just write a love letter to myself and read it the next Valentine's Day. Would recommend. It's super fun, even for the people who are in a relationship. Valentine's Day isn't just for couples, haha. Yes! Fantastic idea. I will be doing this year, if I remember. Maybe. I might do it. It's a good idea. We really should be loving ourselves. And honestly, I don't think you can ever be in a properly healthy relationship until you love yourself. So everybody get a pen and paper. I'm assigning you homework and write yourself a love letter to read either next year or in however many days when Valentine's Day happens. Okay? You got that? Great. If you ever do a school or a boyfriend/girlfriend Valentine's episode, here's my story. So one day, me and my boyfriend wear after school for after school gym. Me, him, and my other friend, we'll call iPhone. What the fuck? We will not call your friend iPhone. Went to get a drink from the Bubbler. Yes, the Bubbler! You must be from New England. Me too, girl. We went together because I don't like going places alone. And as we were leaving the Bubbler, the Prince Salb walks by and starts screaming at us like, what are you doing here? And that's it, you're all coming with me and I'm calling home. So my boyfriend starts to talk back to her and I start having a huge anxiety attack and iPhone left because her mom just pulled up. Her mom, Apple. It was an easy joke, but it was a good one. Me and my boyfriend went down to the office while he's screaming at her and she's screaming at me because I'm having a huge anxiety attack. Yeah, that's a fantastic solution for someone having an anxiety attack. What the hell? And I won't tell her my name. Shouldn't she know your name? She's the Prince Alb of your school. When I say huge, I mean I can barely walk. I can barely breathe. And I am rocking back and forth in a chair saying they're gonna kill me over and over. So I even truly spit out my name as on bawling my eyes out, and my boyfriend is screaming at the Prince cable for screaming at me, and he's about ready to call an ambulance because of how bad I'm getting. Meanwhile, the principal is on the phone with my mom telling her, me, and my boyfriend neglecting to mention my bestie iPhone that was with us. Again, just like, why? We're having sex near the Bubbler. Wait, what? That wasn't even happening. Unless it was and you didn't tell me. What's going on? So fast forward about 30 minutes later, I'm outside still having an anxiety attack, and he calls my stepdad and tells him what happened, and you can clearly hear me in the background hyperventilating and yelling, "They're gonna kill me, I'm gonna die," over and over. Right when he hangs up, his stepdad pulls up and drives me home, and I go in my room and fall asleep. Cut to a few hours later, my mom is home and they're giving me the talk about sex, birth control, condoms, etc. When I'm trying to tell them what really happened, they still don't believe me. It sounds like you guys were just trying to take a sip from the bubbler. What the hell? I'm just a kid, life is a nightmare. Energy. You get that too? So long story short, my Prince cable is an asshole. If she's watching this, fuck you, you Botox ass looking bitch. Anyways, love you Ayydubs, and I hope you're doing great. Definitely better than you in this moment. I just kind of don't fully understand. So when I was in middle school, my school would do this thing where you could buy a carnation for $1 to be given out at the beginning of the day by a teacher in front of the class. There was always a few girls that would get tons, which everyone would assume it was from the popular boys, but it was anonymous. I would normally get one, but it would be from my friend, and she would literally tell me, so I was like, I want to be one of those girls getting lots of flowers on Valentine's Day. So I bought 13 carnations, $1 each to be given to myself. However, for some reason, this year I did this. It did not seem to be anonymous, which I started to realize when the teacher started reading off the names. So, say my name is Sally. My teacher would say, "Sally received a carnation from Sally," which is really freaking embarrassing. Then I realized I bought 13 and the whole class got to watch me gift myself flowers one by one. That's so cringy. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. But also, you could kind of twist it into something more positive and be like, yeah, I bought myself flowers. I am the epitome of self-love. I don't need any of your validation, even though I actually bought all 13 of these to get your validation. Yeah, no, I think any way you spin it, it's pretty bad, actually. Okay, so when I was like 5, I'm 17 now, my cousin, who is 11 days apart from me, would always be at my grandma's house when we went over there. The first time this happened was Valentine's Day, and when no one was around, my cousin would take me to a room that was secluded from the rest of the house and do this thing called the butt sniff, as he called it. He would pull down my pants and sniff my butt and force me to sniff his. What? He would continue to do this every time I saw him, and I was so uncomfortable and hated seeing him. It was so weird, but I can't remember it that well since it was so long ago, and probably because it was traumatic. One time I told my mom, and I don't know if she ever told my aunt, but he stopped, thank God. Obviously it scarred me, and I think about it and how nasty it was to this day. I've always wanted to ask my mom what she thought when I told her, but I don't want her to be uncomfy or dismiss me. Love your videos! What are you, dogs? Maybe that's it. Maybe he was a dog in his last lifetime, you know what I mean? And that's all. No, that's probably not it. I'm just trying to make myself feel better, I think. And you. Let's move on. A few years ago on Valentine's Day, when I was going to school, and when I walked into the building, everyone was staring at me. I checked my phone to see I had so many Instagram DMs from my friends and school acquaintances telling me that the most popular guy in school, let's call him Sam Barsky, very specific thing to let's call him, but okay, it sounds like that's literally his name, was planning on asking me out. My heart was pounding. I felt adrenaline race through my body as I saw him come close to me. He then asked me out, and a swarm of people surrounding me asked me questions about Sam. I went out with him and we had a really good time, so we went out a couple more times. He kept on giving me gifts like homemade sweaters with my name and stuff like that. He was a big knitter. Oh my god, Sam. And then one night he knit a condom for us to use and insisted we should use it. I was so head over heels in love that I would do anything for him, so I agreed. We had the best and most passionate sex of my life with that condom. And after I started to feel very itchy in my vag and ass, and I also grew very sick, I realized I was allergic to the wool he used, and not only that, but I was pregnant. Never use a wool condom if you're seeing this. Sam Barsky, you know who you are. Please call me. Your daughter asks about you every day and night. You have no idea. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a good lesson. Everybody, maybe don't use hand-knit condoms. I like it when people cut me. I'm asexual, so it's not a sex thing, but I really like being cut by other people. My girlfriend was really confused and concerned when I told her. She wanted nothing to do with it at first, but last Valentine's Day, she bought some blades as a gift and agreed to try it out. She was hesitant for obvious reasons, but after a few times, she grew to enjoy it. She says that it's as good as sex for her, which makes me happy because I can't satisfy her that way. Anyways, a good friend of ours walked in on the aftermath of one of our sessions and now solely refers to us as the blood lesbians. And I kind kinda like it. It has a ring to it, it really does, but what the fuck? Are you okay? This can't be normal. Is this normal? I don't mean to shame you. I don't want to shame you. Maybe this is like cool, but I don't think it is cool. And I'd like it to stop. Not in this house. None of that here. You know that you're gonna have scars. Doesn't that make you sad? This is weird. So for a while now, I've been talking to this guy and he asked me out on a date. We are 16 and 17, by the way. And he took me to the Cheesecake Factory. He said we could order anything we wanted. And so naturally, I ordered a few things. The date went really well. We realized we had lots in common, like our favorite places, food, shows, music, movies, and just things in general. And it seemed like we had a lot of chemistry. He asked if I wanted dessert and I said no because I don't really like sweet things, but he was like, no, it's on me, just get it. And I still said no. So he was like, just get something, please. And I was like, so I was thinking about leaving, but I really like this guy, so I stayed. Anyway, he ordered me a piece of cheesecake, and right when I had nearly finished, I felt something weird in my mouth. I looked over him, and he was smirking, so I took it out, and it was a ring. I was so shocked. He then asked me to be his Valentine. I was like, wow, okay. Then I decided to let him drive me home because I had walked, and so he said okay. I said I was cold, and he said he had a jacket in the back, so I rummaged around a bit, trying to find it, and that's when I saw a binder with my name written across the front. I was like, what is this? And he snatched it out of my hands. The more I rummaged around, I saw the weird things he had. He had a sheep skull, those bugs in little glasses / resin things, wings, and loads of different sized sex toys. I started to feel really uneasy when he started going the wrong way. I literally was so scared. I turned my location on and I texted my best friend and my sister my location just in case and described the guy and everything about him, like his car and stuff. When we stopped at the top of a cliff, I was so scared and I was about to start running, but he got a blanket out and said, let's sit down and look at the view. And at this point, he had the binder at his feet, so I snatched it back and started reading it. It had everything about me in it, down to my medical and dental records and romantic gestures I like. Then I got to the back and there was a section about both of my exes, a big paragraph on why me and my ex-girlfriend's relationship didn't work out and why my ex-boyfriend broke up with me. And at this point, I just asked him to drive me home. He drove me to his house, and the whole time I was saying, can you take me home, please? Because we're going further and further away from my house. But he grabbed my hand and dragged me out of his car and started showing me his gun collection. I just ran out crying because I was so traumatized after all that happened. And then guess what? He came outside and tried to shoot me. He fired multiple bullets and I had to ring the police. Turns out he was wanted in 6 different states for embezzlement and wanted for attempted murder. He got a lot done in his 17 years on Earth, my God. And I got compensation for the absolute trauma he caused me, as I have anxiety and I am borderline autistic. I'm kind of curious if this guy didn't collect guns or sex toys or have all this other creepy stuff and it was just a binder full of information about you and you found that at in your crush's car or in their room. What would you think and what would you do? Would it be a deal breaker? Would you think it's endearing? Would you be like, I don't like this, but fine? I'm curious because I'm like, how would I react? It's pretty fucking weird. It's pretty fucking weird. One time on Valentine's Day, my boyfriend and I went hiking with my dog. We were hiking on mountains. Well, let's just say my boyfriend missed his step and fell and broke his arm. When you say, let's just say, it sounds a lot like I pushed him, right? It's like, first off, why are you submitting this as a secret? And what do you mean, let's just say? Something a little sus going on here. On Valentine's Day last year, I cheated on my boyfriend with his best friend because my boyfriend got me shitty gifts. We've been dating for almost 4 years now and he got me a box of chocolates, dark chocolates. So I decided to re-gift to his best friend. Not the chocolate, but my vagina. Heartless, shameless, inspirational. No, I'm kidding. I think before re-gifting your vagina, I would try communicating with your boyfriend about the problem at hand and maybe come to a more cordial solution. Just a suggestion. I'm watching your videos right now on Valentine's Day and it's funny because I am watching your Valentine's Day video, but I had a headache while in class, so I asked my teacher if I could go in her office to sit down. Well, I'm watching your video and I started to feel tingles between my thighs, LMAO. I wanted to get off so bad, but I'm just sad now because I can't. I'm still in school. Alright, that's my cue.